Hey guys, what's up? This is Josh from the Break Even TCG YouTube channel. Today I am here with a very special guest whom I don't know how he managed to even pull this off, considering a 9-hour time difference. Would you mind introducing yourself and maybe some of your accomplishments?
Oh yeah, so my name is Tord Reklev. I won 3 internationals and recently got top 4 at Worlds, so really happy with that. And yeah.
Just amazing. So what we wanted to discuss is I'm sure you're aware of some fun new changes that are going to be coming up once the Sword and Shield format hits. I believe it's when Sword and Shield base hits and everywhere else is when this rule change will be happening. And it's that we are not allowed to play supporters on your first turn. So with you being a player unlike myself, who I read your article, so I didn't realize that at first, but you've been playing for a lot longer than I had realized. So you've had many format changes in the past. So with that being said, what is your opinion on this new rule change?
Right, so I do kind of like it because as it is right now, it's basically almost an advantage going first. You get to do everything except attacking, but most decks don't really want to use like a meaningful attack on your first turn anyway. It's usually like on the second turn you really get like the actual good attacks going. So I do enjoy that rule change. It will make a big impact though, so it will make decks that use the Den engine much better than the other decks, I feel like, because those decks would still really want to go first, because even though you can play a supporter, you can still play the Den to set up your field and just do almost everything you normally can, except you can't play the supporter. So it will still give you like a lot of tempo advantage going first if you play the Den engine. Since you can still play your trainers like Communication and Cherish Ball, you can still pick up the Den. So yeah, I think that's like the main point really. But I do enjoy the rule change in general, just because everything that can like try to balance out just the starting rule is great, I feel like. So not just giving all the advantage to the player is really a good thing, I feel.
Yeah, so, and another thing, one other person in our group was bringing up is that we don't know, I mean, because that's for Sword and Shield, is, do you happen to know if Cosmic Eclipse is the last set in the Sun and Moon series? I believe it is, but we have confirmation on that, right? Cosmic Eclipse is the last set before Sword and Shield base for the Sun and Moon era.
I don't know about that. I haven't really paid too much attention, but that might be it, yeah.
But yeah, so one thing someone was pointing out is is that we, yes, with the supporter rule, but we don't know what else we're getting, obviously, because with the Sword and Shield base set, I mean, sure, we have the V cards, but the other reason we're not even sure quite entirely what to think yet is because, we don't have the complete, like, we don't have the whole picture. It's
yeah,
like
exactly.
We have up the Cosmic Eclipse, and
right.
But yeah, I see, like, I mean, and sometimes, like, I guess I really enjoy that perspective, because it seemed, before I had that light shown on my perspective, it seemed pretty horrible going first, but now that I got that perspective, I mean, you still, it definitely varies by deck. So that should be very interesting. And so, like I mentioned with the Cosmic Eclipse, So we were wondering, coming from a pro player's opinion, what, how do you think that Cosmic Eclipse will shift the metagame, as well as like would improve decks, would deprove decks? I can't think of a better term at the moment, but do you think will shift like what is currently doing good, or do you think it'll just improve what is doing good at the moment? Sorry, what's your opinion on that whole subject?
I mean, that's a good question. I haven't really paid too much attention to all the new cards. Don't really, haven't really taken a good look at them yet. But I think it will be both. We'll see some new archetypes, I think, and we'll also get to improve a lot of our already existing decks, of course. So
Yeah.
but like change is always cool, I feel like, especially in card games, like when we're playing. So just new format, new rules, new cards, everything just shape up and make like a new game. So I do really enjoy that.
Yeah, and one card I just want to highlight, especially since you're kind of known as the Azor player. Now that Azor's rotated, well, we're not getting that. I do want to kind of highlight the new auxiliary that has a decent GX attack and just attack 2 with Savali coming out. I imagine that to be like a lot of Zorg decks, especially considering I believe the GX attack is a 3C. And then I want to say the main attack, although I don't remember quite what the main attack does, but I believe that's a DC. So I'm personally expecting that. Do you know what the new Savali does?
Oh yeah, it's the one that has the same ability as Auxiliary, right? You get to draw until you have 5 cards.
Yeah. It is basically, and then the GX attack is if your opponent's Pokemon is Ultra Beast, it's knocked out.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah, for a 3C. But so do you expect that to be like kind of like a new Zork, and that it'll be like tucked in, like tucked into like many decks? Like Auxiliary was to in a lot of decks, just as extra draw support. Same with Zork. And do you see that same thing happening with Savali?
I don't really feel like it's the new Zorark, but it's definitely a cool card for sure. But Zorark gave you like its ability also draws cards, but it draws cards in a different way. So the thing with Zorark was you could build a big hand over multiple turns, so to make like your combo game really crazy. So you could like trade and get more and more card advantage, which this Valley is like same as Auxiliary, it only lets you refill your hand. You can't really save up for those big combo turns. So say Sora can let you draw cards, and then slam 10 cards on the table at the same time and do some crazy shenanigans. But this is kind of different. But I can see where you're coming from, yeah.
Yeah, the thing with, let's be honest, I don't think we'll ever get a Zork as reprint. That was just too good. That's really unfortunate. Cool, like, you can't just like with Zork, like if you had a really good hand and just had like one bad card, you can't just dump that to get 2. That's the one unfortunate part. That I can. But it will definitely be helpful considering I guess it's getting better now with I guess it's getting better now, but we could use like a ability draw supporter in the game. I just think it's needed now that Zork's rotated, and we have Dedenne, but again, that's the cost of that's the cost of basically a Sycamore, discarding your hand. Sure. And that's why I'm waiting for this new Savali to come out, is because I'm like if I can just cherish ball with something, just get my hand down. But I'm thinking that'll also help with the new supporter role. So what else was I going to talk about? So you, to my surprise, did I hear that you haven't been looking into Cosmic Eclipse too much at the moment?
No, not really yet.
Yeah, but I'm but I'm assuming, I believe LAIC, if I remember correctly, is that the first tournament to have Cosmic Eclipse legal?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
so
that is it. Yeah.
that'll be interesting because not only is Cosmic Eclipse legal, but it's like a big tournament as opposed to a regional or
Oh, yeah, for
the
sure.
European or SPEs that are a lot smaller. It'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
a huge player field, so it'll really give us an interesting idea as to what is good. And will you be at LAIC?
I mean, I hope so, but at the
Yeah,
moment I
with
can't really promise it because I do have a lot of schoolwork to catch up on. So
yeah,
I can't promise it. We will see. So
yeah, and no worries, no worries. But well, I hope to see you there. Obviously,
I mean, I will of course try. I
what?
really want to go, but I'm just not sure if I can make it yet.
Yeah. So well, this has been an amazing discussion. It just helped shed some light on these competitive topics I never thought about. And just breathe new light into breathe new insight. So with that being said, do you have any plugs you'd like to make?
Oh, no, not really. Just thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and I'm happy I got to share some of my thoughts on the upcoming format. That's really cool. So yeah.
All right, so guys, without further ado, thank you so much, Tord Reklev, for being on this with me. This is Joshua from Break Even TCG, signing out.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like the video, leave a comment of what you want to see next, and subscribe. T here from the Break Even TCG channel, signing out.